Headed down to the boat to do some fishing. Wait, Sadie. We're good. Headed to the boat to do some fishing today. We're gonna be doing some offshore trolling, looking for some mahi. So I'm loading up the boat, putting the poles away, and getting ready to go fishing. Where'd she go? What up? Little Instagram for fishing. So we are finally leaving our marina and we're finally rigged up and ready to go. And believe it or not, we've been doing a lot of fishing inshore and fishing on other people's boats the last month or so. So we haven't been offshore on our boat in, I would say, like 6 weeks. So we had to re-rig everything and get everything ready to go, which we finally did. And it's like crack of noon right now. We won't go this late ever again. We'll definitely be going early from now on. But I'm just pulling the line as we head out of our marina. I like to pull my line right here, and I've almost caught a tarpon like 2 years ago, and so ever since then I've always pulled the line. So it's kind of like my ritual, so I'm doing that right now. But we're all rigged up and ready to go. We have 5 lines to pull. We're gonna be pulling some naked ballyhoo, and we're also gonna be pulling some bonita strips down deep. So we get our whole setup ready to go. So I'm excited to get offshore and see what we're gonna catch. Should be fun. And I got my new Barrett shark rod right there too. So excited to use that pole. Never been out of the water yet. So ready to go. Ready to go. So we're out of the Boynton Inlet in 170 feet of water, and we're gonna troll, but the issue is finding the area to troll to find the fishy area. So basically we're gonna start moving again, and we've got pretty blue water here, but we're gonna go out a little further to see if we can find some weed or some flyers or anything that looks fishy, and then we'll go ahead and drop lines in. So let's do that.
So those are the joys of trolling. We got 7 lines out. What do you think, Sizzle?
I think one should get hit. There's too many lines out not to. All different kinds of tasty things out there.
This is why I don't like trolling.
Why? Same thing like bump trolling, except they're different baits.
Just so slow.
This is actually faster trolling than bump trolling. And you're covering more water to find fish.
I'm not finding any fish.
So far, you gotta find them. That's what it's all about. Fishing's hard. You just don't drop a line in the water and catch a fish. It doesn't work like that.
Looks like we're coming up on our first fish, huh, Sizzle?
Yeah, on the shotgun line, we got our squid pup out, our famous squid pup, and we just passed something. Oh look, it's a rainbow runner. Sweet. Oh, it's a yellowtail? No, it's a rainbow runner. And we just passed something. I need help. Maybe not. Oh, I told you I needed help. Oh, just lost him right by the boat. There's too much slack in the line. Nobody helping me. Brian's busy recording.
That's the life of a movie star.
It's twisted up. Oh, all right, I'm changing it. Look at this. Look at this. So we're still out here trolling and we're in shallow right now. We are circling one of the local drift boats living on island time. They got a bunch of lines out on the other side of the boat. And we're in shallow, seeing if there's fish around their boat. They got a ton of dead bait out and they're bottom fishing and drifting. So usually there's fish around. So we'll see if this produces.
So we just saw a bunch of flyers, and I think I saw a free jumping sailfish. Took a couple jumps. So that was all pretty shallow, around 100 feet deep. So we're going to focus a little bit closer to shore, between like 80 and 150. But here at the point is very close. You can see we're probably like a mile offshore. So a little more focus, hopefully I'll have a little bit better luck. Alright, things are a little slow. I'm going to try out our secret weapon squid rig, which I kind of forgot about. We haven't been trolling much, but here's how you do it. Everything eats squid, and this thing really does real well. So I got a Mustad 7.0 hook on here. You would use this for ballyhoo. And then I got some beads, and I got a weight. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, and I got some 60-pound tsunami fluorocarbon here, and a rigging needle, old rusty rigging needle. I'm going to put this on here just so I can rig this squid. And this is the gross part. Got my squid. I'm going to put this up the hood of the squid here, out the tip, and there it comes. Now, we got that weight right in here. We're going to pull that down, so that's going to hold it in there. The hook is right for the eye here, so I like to leave it like that. Now this will get washed out real quick, so we're going to put a little squid skirt on top. One of these little things, which are about, I don't know, they're real cheap. And I cut a hole in this already. I'm going to slide that down. Here we go. Now, we've got a squid skirt that's going to protect our squid, and then we're going to pull this right through the water. Everything eats squid. So that's the famous rig.
Awesome.
Well, Sizzle, how about an update?
We're doing really terrible. The fishing sucks. There's a really slow bite, and I don't know, I'm really disappointed, but we're keeping at it, and we've covered a ton of water. Going in and out, we've seen flyers, we've seen some fish busted on the surface, but literally like no hits. They only lost the rainbow runner right by the boat earlier, and nothing.
Terrible.
Not cool. The fish gods don't like us right now.
No, we've been up and down all over the place.
Yeah.
It's no good.
No. Not one bite, not one bonita, which you like always catch a bonita out here. So that tells me, like, I don't know. I don't know what that tells me. Either like the bite's gonna go on fire or it's just like gonna stay the same. But nobody's out here and there's no boat pressure either. That's another thing. It's only us. Crazy. Told you fishing wasn't easy. You can't just drop a line in.
No, we're showing you the stuff no one else will show you.
Yeah.
The non-catching.
The no-fish boat.
But it is nice to be out there with Darcie. You know, we started fishing, it was just her and I, and then she got so popular, they're always fishing with other people, and so it's really nice just to be out here doing our thing that
Yep.
started it all, I guess, or
Yes.
getting back to basics,
Yes.
spending some time, quality time on the water.
Exactly.
Can't beat it.
It's a nice
Beautiful.
boat ride, and then when we catch a fish, it's a fishing trip.
There you go. All right, we're gonna check some lines. Gotta stay vigilant and diligent. That's what E-Money would say. What's up, E-Money? We'll see you on Sunday.
Cool. Closer. Oh, it's a line. Stop the engine. Lines. All in the water. You're dragging. Ton of lines. Oh my god. Everything just got tangled. We're dragging everything. Raise the engine. You got it on the engine. Raise it so we can get.
What a mess!
Raise it so we can get rid of it and let the lines go. Go now. Ton of rope. You gotta lift the engine.
Let me see.
You gotta lift it. Maybe it's just dragging. You're gonna get all lines. Ready?
We just ran across a rope. We gotta stop and untangle the engine, every line in the whole thing.
All lines are gonna drift this way. We gotta do it quick. Come on. Look at this mess. This is the day we kind of have. No fish and tons of rope. How does that happen? You never know. Fish got hands. And it's holding no fish. That's like horrible. Like anything on the surface holds fish. This thing doesn't have any goddamn fish on it.
Hey, hey, hey.
Ridiculous. So we're headed back home, and we went from Del Rey all the way up to the breakers, which is a really far distance today. So as we're headed back home, little fun fact, we are passing Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago house here in Palm Beach. And right here, he's got a front view of the ocean, and they also have access to the intercoastal on the other side. And I think he's been talking here when he wins the primary elections. So it's pretty cool. One of his houses is right here.
So we stopped to do some jigging, but Darcie, that sometimes happens around the water. She's doing a pre-interview for a radio show, which is funny. Sometimes she does weather reports and appears on, actually she's on the morning, every Saturday morning, and she has to hide in the boat. It's pretty funny. Look at this.
Like earlier this week, we went out bass fishing and caught a bunch of bass, and made a show within.
Good girl. Get him up, put the sharks, get him.
Trying. Oh.
Get him up. Sharks are coming. Good job. Keep them coming. Sharks are coming.
Oh, shark.
Sharks.
Did not work. I think I actually got my weight still. I mean, I got my lead. I mean, I can't talk. My jig. Sharks are aggressive. Try to get the fish off the bottom, and I wasn't quick enough, and shark grabbed it and came right off. Done.
So you can see that Darcie's thing got sharked or bit off by, could have been a wahoo, but maybe probably a shark, you see? Well, no fish today, Sizzle.
No fish.
How do you feel?
It's really disappointing. You try really hard all day and nothing freaking works, and can't even get anything on the jig, and now I'm cold and there's no fish in the boat, and it worked really hard for nothing.
Look at the sunset.
Yeah, it's a nice boat ride, that's it. Even though you're fishing. But whatever, that's fishing. Just really disappointing. Makes me want to quit fishing. But I don't know. There's nobody out here. I don't understand. We were out here 2 days ago in rough seas, and we had a very slow bite. It's perfectly beautiful today. No bite. So it's just really frustrating. But that's fishing, and whatever. It is what it is.